Hi everyone, in today's class we are going to solve problems related to calculation of total creditors account, total debtors account, total bills receivable and total bills payable account. Here it is a format for the calculation of total creditors account. Debit and credit, it is a format, date, particulars, JF, amount, date, particulars, JF and amount. It is same like ledger account format. Here in the credit side, we are going to first record, that is by balance brought down. By balance brought down in the sense creditors amount at the beginning. Understand? Balance brought down, and here it is a amount column. Next one is bank. So if the check is dishonored, then we have to write in the credit side as by bank account and the amount. Next one is bills payable. So if the bills are dishonored, then we have to write it as bills payable. So amount we have to enter. So remember one thing, while calculation of the creditors is related to always purchase, right? If the purchase is done on the credit basis, so we have to calculate the creditors amount. Here it is credit purchases. Finally we are going to calculate the credit purchases if they are asked in the problem. If they are asked in the form problem for the calculation of credit purchases, it will be balancing figure. Next, in the debit side, the first one is cash paid and amount. Next, bank, to bank. Check issued. If the check is issued, we have to write it as to bank. Next, bills payable. If the bills are accepted. Next, discount received. Remember, while calculation of total creditors, we are going to write discount received and purchase return. Finally, balance carried down. It is a balance of the creditors at the end. Therefore, finally we have to calculate the total. Total should be calculated at the end, and whatever the remaining amount, we have to show it as balancing figure. Now we are going to solve the problems. The following information given below: opening creditors, cash paid to creditors, closing creditors, return inward, bills matured, that is bills accepted, bills dishonored, purchase return and discount allowed is given. Calculate credit purchase during the year. Credit purchase in the sense we have to calculate total creditors account. It is a format of total creditors account, debit and credit, date, particulars, JF amount, date, particulars, JF amount. Based on this format, we are going to record the entries. First, based on this format, we have to write balance brought down, that is balance at the beginning, right? Here, opening creditors, how much? 60,000. Therefore, in the credit side, we are going to write, credit side we are going to start with by, right? Always we have to write by. In the debit side we are going to write to. Understand? First one is opening creditor. Therefore by balance carried down. Brought down. By balance brought down. How much? The amount is 60,000. Right? 60,000 in the amount column. Next, second one is cash paid to creditors. How much? 30,000. Cash paid to creditors is in the debit side, right? To cash paid. How much? Cash paid is 30,000. Date is not given in the problem, so don't write the date. Next, closing creditors. We have to write this entry later. Next one is return inward. As I said, look at this format. Purchase return means what? Return outwards. Here, return inward in the sense sales return. We are not going to consider sales return in the total creditors account. So, this is cancelled. Next one is bills accepted, 27,000. As per this format, bills accepted is in the debit side. Bills payable, right? To bills payable. Bills payable amount is 27,000. Bills accepted. Right here, bills accepted. Over. Next one is bill dishonored. 8,000. If the bill is dishonored, we have to record it in the credit side as by bills payable. Remember one thing. So, while calculation of total creditors account, consider purchase return and bills payable. Here, bills dishonored, right? Bills dishonored. Amount is 8,000. Over. Next comes purchase return. Purchase return is in the debit side. To purchase return amount is 12,000. Right, amount 12,000. Last one is discount allowed 5,000. Again, in the total creditors account, we are considering discount received. Therefore, we have to ignore this discount allowed. Only we have to take discount received. We calculated, we recorded the entries. So here, closing creditors, they mentioned, right? Closing creditors, how much? 36,000. It is a balance carried down. If the balance brought down is in the credit side, then balance carried down will be in the debit side, right? To balance carried down. How much? Closing creditors amount is 36,000, right? 36,000. Now we recorded every entries, then finally calculate the total. Here in the debit side, 30,000 plus 27,000 plus 12,000 plus 36,000. How much? 30,000 plus 27,000 plus 12,000 plus 36,000. The total we will get 1,05,000. Remember, 1,05,000. But in case of credit side, only 68,000. Therefore, credit purchase will be the balancing figure. Calculate the credit purchase during the year they have mentioned, right? So, which side shows more amount? We have to write that only, that we know. Total of this debit side is 1,05,000. Right? 1,05,000. Both the sides, 1,05,000. Then here, credit purchases by credit purchases. It is a balancing figure, right? Balancing figure. Here, how to calculate this? This total 1,05,000 minus 60 plus 8,000. How much? 68,000. How much is the answer? 1,05,000 minus 68,000. The amount is 37,000. This is a solution for the problem. They asked us to calculate credit purchases. We recorded every entries. Finally, balancing figure is credit purchases. Next, it is a format of total debtors account. Debit and credit, date, particulars, JF amount, date, particulars, JF amount. In the credit side, these are information. In the debit side, first we are going to write balance brought down, that is total debtors amount at the beginning. Next, bills receivable, that is bill dishonored, bank, check. If the check is dishonored, we have to write bank. Next, credit sales. In case of total creditors, that is credit purchases. In case of total debtors, credit sales. That is, if they asked us to find credit sales, it will be a balancing figure. Next, in the credit side, cash received. Next, bank, if the check is received. Next, discount allowed. Discount received in case of total creditors, discount allowed in case of total debtors. Next, bad debts, sales return, bills receivable if the bills are received or receivable. Next one is balance carried down, that is total debtors account at the end, closing debtors amount. Now we'll solve the problems related to this total debtors account. From the following details, find out credit sales and total sales. They asked us to calculate credit sales as well as total sales. Total sales in the sense cash sales plus credit sales. That's it. Opening debtors they mentioned, closing debtors, discount allowed, sales return, irrecoverable amount in the sense bad debts that is not recoverable. Next, bills receivable received, bills receivable dishonored, check dishonored, cash sales. If we are considering this cash sales, no, right? Only credit sales. Next, cash received from debtors, check received from debtors. Now it is a format, we'll record the entries. First one is opening debtors, that is 45,000. Opening debtors in the sense balance brought down. We have to write in the debit side to balance brought down. How much? Amount is 45,000 over. Next one is closing debtors, we'll write later. Next one is discount allowed. See, this discount allowed will be in the credit side. By discount allowed, how much? 2,500 over. Next one is sales return. Sales return also in the credit side. By sales return, how much? Amount is 8,500. Irrecoverable amount, as I said, it is nothing but bad debts. Therefore, write by bad debts. How much? Amount is 4,000. Next one is bills receivable. If bills receivable received, we have to write in the credit side by bills receivable. By bills receivable, amount how much? 12,000. Then bill receivable dishonored. If the bills receivable dishonored, we have to write in the debit side to bills receivable. Understand? Bills receivable amount is 3,000. It is the bill dishonored. Next one is check dishonored. If the check is dishonored, that is also in the debit side as to bank. To bank, check dishonored. How much? 7,700. 7,700 over. Next one is cash sales. As I said, it is, we have to ignore this cash sales. Next, cash received from debtors. If the cash is received, that is in the credit side by cash. Cash received. How much? 2,30,000. Check received from debtors, same, by bank. If the check is received, we have to show it in the credit side as by bank. How much? Amount is 25,000. We recorded every transactions. Now we have to calculate the total. We'll calculate the total of the credit side first because it is having more amount. The first one is 2,500 plus 8,500 plus 4,000 plus 12,000 plus 2,30,000 plus 25,000. The total we will get how much? One entry, that is closing debtors. Closing debtors should be in the credit side as by balance carried down. How much? Amount is 56,000. Amount is 56,000. Now calculate the total. The total we will get in the credit side 3,38,000, right? 3,38,000. Here in the debit side we are getting small amount. So write this 3,38,000 only. 3,38,000. The amount we will get in the debit column is 45,000 plus 3,000 plus 7,700, right? 55,700. Therefore, we have to write here balancing figure. That is nothing but 2 credit sales. credit sales, that is balancing figure. Balancing figure, how much amount? This 3,38,000 minus the total of this debit column 55,700. 3,38,000 minus 55,700 is 2,82,300. How much? Credit sales is 2,82,300. The problem is not finished. They asked us to prepare also calculate total sales. Here we find the credit sales, right? They have mentioned here cash sales. We have to again calculate the total sales, right? Total sales. Total sales is equal to cash sales plus credit sales. Cash plus credit sales. Here cash sales is 80,000, right? Cash sales 80,000 and the credit sales here 2,82,300. 2,82,300. The total is 3,62,300. Understand? It is a total sales. With the help of this total debtors account, we identified or we calculated the credit sales. With the help of this, we calculated the total sales. Now, we'll calculate total bills receivable account. It is a format of calculation of bills receivable account. Debit credit same as total creditors and total debtors. Date particulars JF amount, date particulars JF amount. In the debit side, first balance brought down, that is bills receivable amount at the beginning, opening amount. Next, if the bills are received, then we have to write in the debit side as sundry debtors. In the credit side, bank, if the bills accepted or honored. Next, sundry debtors, if the bills are dishonored. Last one is balance at the end, or we can say closing balance of this bills receivable. See this problem. Calculate the amount of bills receivable during the year. Opening balance of bills receivable is given. Bills dishonored, bills collected, bills receivable endorsed to creditors. Bills receivable in the sense we have to take debtors. Bills receivable endorsed to creditors. We are not going to take this entry. Last one is closing balance of bills receivable. First we have to write to balance of opening balance of bills receivable. To balance brought down. To balance brought down how much? 75,000 over. Next, bill dishonored. Bills dishonored we have to write in the credit side by sundry debtors. By sundry debtors, bill dishonored, right? How much? 25,000. Next, bills collected or bill honored in the sense by bank. Bills honored or collected 1,30,000. Bills endorsed to creditors we are not going to record. Last one is closing balance. If it is in the debit side, closing balance will be in the credit side, right? By balance carried down how much? 65,000. Now we have to calculate the bills receivable amount, right? Here in the debit side 75,000, in the credit side 25,000 plus 1,30,000 plus 65,000. How much? 2,20,000. We'll get the total how much? 2,20,000. 2,20,000. In the debit side only 75,000, right? Therefore we need to write 2,20,000 only. Here write the amount of bills receivable, right? Bills should be received. Therefore to sundry debtors. Sundry debtors, bills receivable. It should be receivable. That is a balancing figure, right? Balancing figure. Calculate the amount. 2,20,000 minus this 75,000. How much? 2,20,000 minus 75,000. The total is 1,45,000. Now it is over. It is a calculation of bills receivable account. First we have to find the format. Later we have to calculate the entries. With the help of this information, we prepared total bills receivable account. Last one is, it is a format for total bills payable account. It is a format of total bills payable account. Same, date particulars JF amount, date particulars JF amount. Balance brought down, it is a balance at the beginning, opening balance. Next, sundry creditors. If the bills are accepted, then we have to write in the credit side. Next, in the debit side, bank. If the bills matured. Next, if the bills are dishonored, write it as sundry creditors. Last balance carried down, that is balance at the end, or we can say closing balance of bills payable. Now we'll see the last problem. Find out the amount of bills matured during the year on the basis of following information. Bills payable dishonored. Bills payable means we have to prepare total bills payable account. Understand? Bills payable dishonored 37,000. Closing balance of bills payable, opening balance. Bills payable accepted. Last one is check dishonored. If the check is dishonored, we have to take it in the creditors account. We are not considering here. So first we have to write opening balance, right? Opening balance. That is balance at the beginning. By balance brought down. How much opening balance? 70,000 over. Next, bills payable dishonored. That is to sundry creditors. Sundry creditors. If the bill is dishonored, sundry creditors, how much? 37,000 over. Next, if the bills is accepted, then by sundry creditors. Got the difference? Sundry creditors. Amount is 90,000 over. We recorded. Last, we are going to record closing balance of bills payable. Bills payable closing balance to balance carried on, that is the end closing balance. How much? 85,000. They have mentioned this information only. They asked us to calculate bills matured. If the bills is matured, we have to write to bank, right? To bank, that is balancing figure. We have to find this balancing bank, that is bills matured. Calculate the total. Here in the credit side, 70,000 plus 90,000. How much? 1,60,000. The total 1,60,000 we will get. Here we are getting 37,000 plus 85,000, in the sense 1,22,000. 1,22,000 is less. Therefore, here also write 1,60,000. Balancing figure 1,60,000 minus 1,22,000. 1,60,000 minus 1,22,000. So the difference amount is 38,000. That is the amount of bills matured. Understand? In this class, we discussed how to calculate total debtors, total creditors, bills receivable and bills payable. In the next class, we'll see more problems. Thank you.